Chris Paul is the free agent we're discussing today, the point guard from the Rockets. Where will he go? We're going to predict it right here, right now. We got some teams up here he possibly can go to. We're going to remove him until we have a final team.
Does he have a hamstring issue?
What'd you say?
Does he have a hamstring issue?
I think he's good now. I think enough time passed where he's okay.
Okay.
But before we get into it, 10K subscribers is our goal. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so to help us reach our goal. Back to Chris Paul. Is there a team right away you want to take off?
Yes. I'm taking off the Knicks.
The Knicks?
The Knicks have a lot of bad money they need to get rid of before they can even think about bringing in anyone. And Chris Paul's not going anywhere that he's not going to be competitive. Bottom line.
Okay.
Bottom line.
All right. I'll take off the Pelicans. I think they're more likely to go Drew Holiday / Rondo route. I mean, obviously, Drew Holiday's legit. I know they played him and Rondo on the floor at the same time. So I think they're more likely just to do something like that again than Chris Paul. But they'd be very good with Chris Paul, but I just don't think it happens.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and take off the Lakers.
Okay.
Reason being, the Lakers are up here because that's like a big if they trade for Kawhi, they'd probably have to give up Lonzo, so then they can use Kawhi to bring in someone like a Chris Paul. But there's a lot that needs to happen for that to happen, if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, I'm picking it up.
All right.
Picking it up. I'll take off the Cavs. I mean, I think we only put them up here because maybe they'd have to cut a lot. They'd have to trade a lot or figure something out to bring him in, and then that would be able to bring LeBron in possibly, but I just don't think it happens.
Did you see him at the deadline?
The
You're
deadline?
talking about them trading a lot. They like to. They went on that little trade spree.
Yeah, but a lot more still has to be done, and they got to get LeBron back. Is Chris Paul enough to get LeBron back?
No.
There-
Bottom line.
What's the next team you're going to take off here? Anybody you see?
Yeah, the Magic.
Magic?
They're going to need a lot more than Magic to bring Chris Paul there.
Yeah, they're not at all a contender, so I think that's really it there. A team I'm looking at next is going to be the Jazz, mainly because I'm not really sure. They could go for them and make them better. We've seen Donovan Mitchell bring up the ball a lot, even though maybe he's more of a 2. Ricky Rubio played pretty solid, so could happen, could make them better, but I think it's unlikely.
Yeah, another unlikely spot. I'm going to say the Timberwolves. They would have to dump Jeff Teague or trade Jeff Teague or something. They'd have to do something, and it's just another one of those cases that
Unless he wants to play for cheap,
right?
But I don't know if he will.
Mm-hmm.
But they'd be legit with them. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, there's just a lot that needs to be done.
Next, I will take off the Bucks. I think they have the space to do it, but they got a couple. They got Bledsoe, they got Brogdon, 2 guys that can play point guard. Yeah, they want to get better at the position. I know Brogdon can play some too as well, but they could get better at the point guard position. Find a true point guard. They'd be very good, but they wouldn't be a contender still. So I'd take them off.
Going with the not going to a team that's not a contender, I'm going to take off the Suns. Suns are a very, very good young team. Maybe a team of the future to watch for.
Yeah, I think so.
And
they need a point guard.
Yeah, they're kind of missing that point guard spot. But I like a young team that's just missing a point guard. It's not going to be appealing to someone like Chris Paul, who's on the back end of his career, kind of looking for that ring.
Well, they're full of young talent too for the future. I don't know if they'll go get a veteran like that. I think that's not too smart.
Right.
I'll take off the Pistons next. I think the reason we left them on there so long, even though they're not a contender, is because Blake Griffin's there. Would they want to meet up again? That'd be very interesting. They do have Reggie Jackson. Obviously, Chris Paul's better, but it's just an interesting topic. Could he go back with Blake? I don't think so, but yeah, I'll take him off. We've got 3 better teams up here.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and.
I really like I like all 3 of these teams.
Yeah, I like all 3. I can't really take off one, to be honest.
I'll take off one.
Let's hear it.
I'll take off the Sixers. They could use another point guard depending on the situation with Markelle Fultz. Is Ben Simmons going to take the ball up? So I guess that's why I can take him off next. But They can pay him, that's for sure. Could they get him and LeBron? Maybe there's a way they can make it work.
That would be incredible.
They would be ridiculous. So they could be in a market for a point guard to have the cap space, but they are looking to get LeBron first. So they're a legit contender for Chris Paul, I'd say. But I do really like the other two teams on the board better.
Yeah, and kind of going with my what I was saying about the Lakers, like they would try to bring in Kawhi in hopes to lure LeBron. I think the Spurs can use that same leverage.
Yeah,
kind of.
I just see him on the Spurs. I don't know what it is, and they could get Tony Parker back. They got Murray. They could develop, but they're still. Popovich is always going to be in the win now mode. I mean, they got Kawhi Leonard, they got LaMarcus Aldridge. Bringing a guy like Chris Paul, they can play. I see a fit here. I can see him playing there, but I'm still going to. I don't know if you agree with this, but I'm still going to go with the Rockets.
I do.
I just think. I think he's going to end up back there. I think he wants to be back. I think they want him back. I think Capella should be more the first priority on who to retain, just because he's a big part of the future. You can't find big men like that these days. But I don't know if that's how they will think. I know they'll try to get LeBron too, but I think they may overpay Chris Paul, honestly. I mean, he's very good, but will he take a discount there? Depends on how much of a discount. I think he did like playing there. I think he thinks they can win it. Even with their current team, I think he thinks they can win it. But I think he's trying to recruit LeBron, too, at the same time. So it's almost like he's already on the team. But he's not actually on the team right now.
Yeah, no, I agree. I see him going back and them using him to kind of recruit some of these bigger names.
Yeah, I mean, he's already doing that. So that kind of tells me he's pretty much in his mind he's going back. Even though if they don't get somebody, then there's a chance that he goes elsewhere. We will see. But that's where we got him. We got him going back to the Rockets. I do like the Spurs and the Sixers as well. Not too many other teams after those that I really like. But that'll do it for this one. Check out our other NBA free agency videos. We predict other top free agents, where they may land. We got NFL content on the channel too. Check that all out. We got plenty more to come. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Our subscriber goes 10K subscribers. Help us out there. But that'll do it for this one. Goodbye.
Goodbye.